Lumen Field in Seattle. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
On first down, McCollum. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Looking to throw on second down. McCollum. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing on first down. McCollum. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. McCollum gets this complete to Shaheed. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Looking to throw. McCollum over the middle and complete to Shaheed. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a third down and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Green. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and potentially a lot more. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, McCollum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On play action, they'll throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they get him down, but before he takes it, 40-yard line. His 1st catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Shifts by him. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to
Kamara. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a bedroom play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Pass taken in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Draymond Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And London, the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll look to throw here. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin with a good one in the NFC. Detroit traveling to Levi's Stadium to take on San Francisco. And it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. The Niners trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Nick Chubb, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? Would he break a couple of tackles? I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jet sweep. Here's Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds and looks like right at the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Kamara. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. This will remain an 18-point lead.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st down, Green. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. McCollum. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Looking to throw. McCollum. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCollum. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Seahawks take back over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Green. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down at 5. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, McCollum, quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. McCollum over the middle, caught by London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, McCollum. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Bush. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 2nd and 5 from the 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And that should just about do it. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCollum. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. McCollum. London holds this one in. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 13, a little under 40 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Throwing left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me